Jason&Jabari.
What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason and Jabari Gaming, and today we have Alliance War Season 50, War number 6, and we're going up against Salty. Salty, I do believe, is undefeated so far. They are very, very strong, and we know that we're going to need to bring our A game if we are going to beat them. We just came off of a win beating SGA, so we do have a little momentum going into this. The team that I'm bringing in today is Gorr, Titania, and Wags, because I have some pre-fight duty, including one of my own, I believe. This is actually an action-packed war-ish for me because I haven't been getting a ton of fights, but this one I do get a healthier amount, I'll put it that way, and that's absolutely fine. So first up, we're going to be starting off on path 8 section 1. We have this 2099 here. We're going to be taking it with Gorr. I am going to max boost for everything. Gorr primarily is my main attacker. I think he has 5 fights and Titania has 1. So yeah, we're gonna run the cosmic power backs and everything like that. I kind of messed up this fight because I forgot that she was going to get her cloak, and I'm just hitting her trying to get my 10 hits so I can get my clarity up. But yeah, I completely forgot about that, so I did make that mistake. Primarily, I want to push her to her SP2, and that's just so she can't drain my power, ideally. I'm only going to be firing off special 2s here. I don't really want to waste my time with this special 3 and the debuffs because she won't get most of the debuffs. She's just getting the degen on her, as you can see. And now she finally got a shock on her. I threw off the SP1 to push her to her second bar of power. You can see she's going down quite nicely, and one more love tap there and down she goes. So aside from that silly mistake, I should have parry heavied at the start of the fight to get rid of that cloak and put it on a cooldown timer. That was a decent fight. Last time I took this fight with Falcon against Scorpion. This time I'm going to be taking it with Gorr. I did throw on a combat regen boost because I didn't want to use any pots, because I do have a considerable amount of fights after this, so I didn't want to waste them, and I barely use combat regen. We're just parry and comboing, ending with light enders. Much like 2099 here, I do ideally want to push Scorpion to his SP2. However, if we don't get there, I actually do know how to fully dex his SP1. Even with the Scorpion sense up, it doesn't matter since we have our clarity. We get to our 2 bars of power. We throw off our SP2, which pushes him to his SP2. I think we full send it here, and yeah, that was a relatively clean fight in my opinion, and we did get a little bit of healing from that combat regen. Now we're going to move up to section 2, and we're going to be taking path 6, and we're going to be going against this Guardian. I still have that combat regen on. I think I opt just to go in with it, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I opted to do that. But yeah, so this fight, this guy hits like an absolute truck. I might have ended up coming back, I'm not sure. I like to double check and triple check, because we fight very intense wars against very formidable opponents, and I want to be very certain that I'm doing everything correctly. So sometimes I overthink and sometimes I second guess, which is why I go in and out a lot. But my motto is better be safe than sorry. So yeah, so I opt to go with a invulnerability boost. I might have asked a question or two in the chat, and when I actually do just go ahead and top myself off, which was a smart idea, because I didn't really know how this fight was gonna go. I don't have a problem with fighting Guardian. He's not a problem, but he has an indefinite prowess. I read the note and I was like, oh, he has an indefinite prowess that significantly increases his damage output on the specials. And look at that, I am blocking all that. My God, 25% of my health is gone. I was like, oh wow. So I know how to dex his special one, but I'm like, dude, if I get touched, I might die. So I'm just blocking him, but the block damage off of this guy, I'm just like, holy moly. So I'm trying to double medium into my special 2 to hurry up and hopefully kill. I throw off my striker because I do not want to get hit with another special 2 on the block, and it does kill. But my God, that was only a rank 2 Guardian. If that was a rank 3, that would have been a lot more damage. Screw that. So I did make the right call, in my opinion. And now we're going to be moving up to Titania. This is a rank 3 Titania. I don't think I change anything. I don't use any power backs or anything. I don't believe for her. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I don't change up my boost, because I have to use them for the next 2 fights, the next 2 minis that I have. I was very confident with Titania. She's rank 3, decently sigged. I think she's sigged 80 something. So I wasn't worried about this Chavez like I was on Hazard Shift, Dreamin' Chavez that almost killed me. This is relatively a chill fight here, in my opinion. Not too much can go wrong. We get to the SP3, I just immediately throw it off. We're gonna run into her, tap her once, and she's dead. So very simple fight, 100% health, picture perfect fight in my opinion. Now we're going to move up to our first mini. We have this Mysterio mini boss. This is a rank 3 Mysterio. I did ask my alliance leader, Jelly, I said, hey, how am I supposed to approach this fight? I also asked some of the officers as well, and the response that I got was his first, and it was basically to push him to a SP3. And that's kind of what I was just like, okay, and I just go in the fight. Basically, I'm going to get my clarity up here. You don't really want him to throw off a special 1 or a special 2, because you won't either have power or you can't hit him in a decent amount of time where you're going to get rooted, and nobody wants to deal with that. So I'm trying to push him to the special 3. I throw off my special 2, and then I'm going to turtle up here. I'm going to re-parry, and I'm going to throw off my striker, I believe, into another full send combo here. And he's going to throw off his SP3. I do have the invulnerability boost on. I was told to push him to SP3 with the and run an invul. So this is going to do no damage, which is fine. We're almost at our SP3. So I'm going to get to my SP3. We have actually a considerable amount of debuffs, and this is going to wipe him off the face of this map. So yeah, not a bad fight. Pretty sound strategy there. Just I would say, if anything, maybe turtle up a little bit more, 4-hit combos, and then turtle up. This last fight that I have is against an Ascended Arcade. This is my first time taking this fight. I was nervous. I did watch Liam, who is on Salty, and he's a good dude. Shout out to Liam. I watched him take this fight in his award video like 3 times. So I'm like, okay, if he can do it, I can do it too, right? So I watched how he did it, and then I just kind of dueled on how to heavy counter. And then that's when I'm going to get my ends. As you see, I'll be doing that throughout the fight. I actually hyper focused on doing that so much that I forgot I applied the debuffs on Arcade to where I could parry if I wanted to. I just hyper focused on dexing his special 2, the last hit, like Liam showed in the first hit. I got good at doing that, and then I just stayed in that zone. Not that it was a bad thing, but anyone who takes this, once you get on the poison debuff, you absolutely can parry while it puts that cooldown timer on. I accidentally parried there, not even thinking like, oh, I thought I messed up. Which I could have just capitalized on it, but I didn't. But again, I was just hyper focused on punishing his heavy with 4-hit combos or a full 5-hit depending on what I needed to do, and then also dexing his special too. But we're going to wrap it up right here with one more SP2. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, GG's. So not too bad of a war for me. We definitely lost this war. We got pretty blown out. It was super discouraging when I was taking my fights. I think the last fight on arcade we had definitely already lost, but I max boosted anyway because I'm taking my season pretty seriously. And we got our season stats for the half of the season. So far, guys, I am 27-0, which is pretty good. We're deathless so far. We lost 3-12. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more fights and things like that. Hopefully we'll be able to bounce back. The goal for us is Masters Top 10. We'll see if we can achieve that. But if you guys can like and subscribe and share around a bit to continue to help us grow, that would be greatly appreciated. And we'll see you in the rest of the season. Peace.